applause before I start. This is good. This is going well.
Is that mobile, Matt?
Yes. Matt Scott.
Thought I found you?
That's Sean.
Hey,
Sean.
Good to meet you, man.
This is James Lee. You already
Awesome.
met him.
How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Come here, Dad. Give me a hug.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Texas. Almost
Man,
said
it's good to
Florida.
be here.
Hi guys, I am Matt Rutledge, aka MasteryMatt, and I am Director of Mobile Gaming at compLexity.
Matt is the master of all things mobile, and of course mobile gamers are a little bit different than all the ones that we are traditionally working with. So he's going to give us some pro tips, what to do in mobile, what not to do in mobile. So Matt, all you.
It was a long journey for me to get into compLexity. I actually reached out to Jason back in the summer of last year when I was trying to get more interest into Clash Royale and bring some tier 1 organizations in. And I said like, hey, you know, if you're interested in Clash Royale, I want to just at least help you get off on the right track. I can introduce you to people whenever you want. And he sent a message right back saying, hey, I can do you one better. What are you doing in 30 minutes? And I said, nothing anymore. And we jumped on a call and it just went really, really well. And that's kind of how this all got started.
Just kind of out of curiosity, how many people brought their phone with them out here? Right? I mean, so this is the only type of platform that we could actually start playing a game on right now, right? And if there's probably one biggest strength of mobile, I would say that it's just the flexibility, the accessibility. It fits into your lifestyle the way that other platforms just can't. And that opens up a world of possibilities with things like live events, where you're able to just bring your own device and you're not restricted by hardware.
I actually, I started getting into esports on the business side. So I launched a startup that was a coaching platform and we built some remote analysis tools. And actually, I began my journey as a sponsor. And so I got to explore a lot of sponsorship opportunities in Clash Royale, being the first endemic company in the scene. And then as a result of that, actually started an esports organization in Clash Royale.
I think I want to kind of start with just more kind of broader topics with mobile esports, right? Just like, how is it similar? How is it different? You know, based on my gauge of the way things work, because what I've really come to realize is that you can't just treat it the same way as you would a console industry. It's just very different, right? Because that's built on the vast majority of players being casual, right? Not really taking it seriously. A lot of popular games like Candy Crush, right? It's not going to be an esport. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. But
one of the things that's really unique about mobile esports is that it fits into people's lifestyles as it currently is. So as an example, I'm carrying with me a 1440p 120 hertz screen in my pocket. And there's not many platforms that allow you to do that because you can't carry a PC with you at all times.
Does anybody know the largest esport in the world? Largest esport in the world. What game is it?
League. Hearthstone.
If I were to compare mobile esports to one of the largest ones in the world, it may surprise you because the largest one is actually Honor of Kings. The Chinese version of Arena Valor has 200 million active monthly users.
Mobile gaming is very much ahead in Asia, specifically in China, because it's already adopted there. Whereas in North America, we have a bit of a stigma that, you know, mobile gaming can't be real esports because it's on a mobile title, but there's none of that in China. It's already integrated, it's already massive, and actually the biggest esport in the world is Honor of Kings, a mobile title. So certainly that's one thing that North America is gonna have to overcome, is we have to take ourselves seriously here so that the rest of the world does as well.
You know, we need to be able to accept mobile esports for what it is and acknowledge that it's not gonna be all hyper competitive, but knowing that there's a real opportunity to build into it and leverage that because it's so accessible to anybody, right? So the ceiling as far as viewership and the player base from like a pure numbers perspective is pretty high. So if I were to categorize mobile games, I'd put it into two different buckets, and one being those that are dedicated mobile games, ones that are created specifically for that interface and those controls, things like Clash Royale, right? No advantage to playing that on PC. Some players do play that on PC. And then you have integrated, where you already have this existing game, PC, console, whatever, and you port it to mobile, which we're seeing very recently with things like PUBG, with Fortnite. And it's opening up the game to new people that wouldn't have access to it.
How far are we from having a lightning controller? You know what I mean? A lightning or an Android plugged in?
USB-C.
There's lots of Bluetooth controllers.
And are they,
Yeah.
Are they
So mobile FPS players do not use those. They prefer the touchscreen mechanics, which was really surprising to me, and that's kind of what got me into it, because I'd written off FPS at the beginning too. But they actually prefer to just use the touchscreen devices because I feel like they can aim better, which is really interesting.
Are there rules against, like if you're in a tournament, FPS tournament, can you bring a controller, or is it
So-
like no controller allowed?
There's no rules on that at this point. I've never seen it be accepted that you can use Bluetooth controllers, so maybe.
And I'm assuming mouse and keyboard's off the table.
Right.
Because people
Yeah.
do.
Because they
set
want
up
it to be
PUBG
the game that
Mobile.
the normal person plays.
Right,
and-
right.
Yeah.
That was a massive advantage.
Right,
Yeah,
but people
yeah.
do that.
As Matt and I were talking about, earlier, with Unreal Engine and Unity being the gold standards as far as engines go with new games, we're gonna see most games be ported to console and mobile. So we will have the situation
Right.
a lot going
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, another big trend with mobile games is shorter games, right? So you can PUBG, it's not exactly the same game, different map, smaller. Games are a lot faster.
Yeah.
It's like 25 minutes, which is another big, draw to doing that
That's-
instead of investing an hour into it.
I think that's also one of the reasons I really like Clash is
Yeah.
I can get a game done in 2 minutes, literally while I'm in the bathroom, while I'm laying in bed, just a couple games. I don't feel like I'm committing a lot to it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you guys so much for watching this interview. I'm so excited to be part of the compLexity family, and I hope you look forward to a lot more Clash Royale content in the future.
Hey guys, we release new content every day, so if you like this one, make sure to hit subscribe and get alerted for tomorrow's video.